It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see which side of Pennsylvania is better in this one. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles, next on Madden Football.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. Good little whip there, looks like about 6. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. Hits him on the out route. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go. Second down. Trying again, following the sack. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Hurts with it on third and short. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out to man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson finds a new home in Pittsburgh, and I think he finds the exact right fit for his skill set. A team in the Steel City that loves to run the ball, play great defense. That sound familiar? That's what he did for the Seahawks for well over a decade. He's looking to rejuvenate his career after a couple tough seasons in Denver, and this might just be the right fit.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Harris with a first down and more. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All on the 45, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Harris once more. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose shows a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender waiting that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Hurts throwing again. This finds Smith. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They've got a man in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Has a man. It's Brown. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. It is cut left side. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. carried by Harris here to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Russ now from the gun. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Completed here to Pickens. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. Wilson now from the gun. And the man is there to knock that away. No look on his first look of the game, and that sets up 2nd and 5.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Play action, it's Wilson. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And he's out all the way inside the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. So now here's 3rd and 5. Russ is cooking again. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles go up 10-zip here in the first. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Cordero Patterson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game, and sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that won't be brought in, but look at the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to the link right after this. Corliss Wakeman out there again to punt this away. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will take possession. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Hurts now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. That throw finds Pickens. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. He fires one deep down the right sideline. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Warren's got it, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Couldn't connect there, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's complete over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hurts looking to throw. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 28. He's got Smith. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. From the red zone now. Cut out left. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They're going to run with Barkley. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. It's all set for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll start with a give to Harris. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world, but he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A play fake now, Hurts to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, Hurts. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles facing 2nd and 5. Hurts to throw. much to him. He stopped quickly.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Hurts throwing again. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. He's racing past midfield. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
Sometimes our eyes up here in this booth can deceive us because when he started racing down that sideline, I thought he was gone. In a lot of cases, he is. But let's give some credit to the effort of that special teams unit right there defensively. Getting in the way of that touchdown now, well, their defense needs that same type of hustle, that same type of effort, because they're going to be defending a very short field.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Russ. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26, and that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Thought he had a touchdown there, so it'll be second down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Rolling left. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Wilson now from the gun. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Russ looking to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but still going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the pistol, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This finds Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they make the stop, I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. It's taken in by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They put a receiver in motion right. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sidney Brown in on that stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the 40 on 2nd down. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Third down, 1 yard to go. On play action now, Wilson. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Dicker connects there. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throwing for Hurts. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, Hurts escapes the pop. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So that brings up 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's out of bounds, not the return that he had drawn up, no way, and actually loses yards. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Steelers will take over deep on their own side. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Wilson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And working a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 1. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Hurts setting up to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now Hurts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
The Steelers offense headed out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Russ now from the gun. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, here's Russ. Caught by Freiermuth. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Warren here from the gun. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. It looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Now the call helps, but still a 3rd down to figure out now. Rush coming for Wilson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Russ looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Hey, listen, drops happen in football, even from the best at every level. Nothing more to do but shake it off and move forward, because the next throw might be right back your way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return of the 27. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Getting out to his pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, they're on him, but he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So second down coming up.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first, guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Russ. He's on the move. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. And that back remains hungry.
And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Staying on the ground with Harris. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Wilson on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Now here's Ross. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. Ooh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
So Mike Tomlin, the winner of that challenge. Good choice to throw that flag. Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Throwing the out route, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Whatever is bad, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throwing for Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Running right, it's Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's another carry for Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Barkley. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. First and 10 now from the 30. Now to throw. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly. It's a win for the Eagles. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the
importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.